Hey, how are ya? So, today is my last Facebook Live for a few days. We are going dark. The internet man is coming to take down my router and my Wi-Fi antenna. Did I tell you I have a Wi-Fi antenna? It is on a 10-foot pole, aiming up through the trees, up to a woman's house who is up on the hill, the mountain, whatever you want to call it, it's a hill. And she then grabs the signal from the main antenna, receiver, I don't know what the right words are, but the main place in the middle of town. So I live in the middle of a valley. I'm completely surrounded by little mountains where I live. And so you can see, I think I've showed you before, so there's mountains there, and they're on the other side too. So I'm in this little valley. So I was told to get good internet here would be impossible. Well, I went, that's a long story, but I can give you a real lowdown. I knew I had to go up and talk to these houses that are up on this hill because they have a straight shot. And I needed to do it, and it kept raining. And then one morning I heard, it's time to go, Joy. And so I was like, okay, in Columbia, the women get dressed up to go out. So I was like putting on nicer, I was about to change my clothes, and God told me no. I said, okay. So no makeup, my typical, yoga pants, shirt. Went marching up the hill with the lady who was my maid back then, and I'd already told her what I needed to do. And there was all these houses, and I'm like, okay, which door do I knock on? And God said, this one. Okay, so we knocked on that door, and this lady comes down, and my maid starts talking and telling her what I need to do. And there's an old man sitting in the house. He goes, no. And the old lady looks at me, she smiles, and she welcomes us in the house. So Ariane and I go in the house. He's my little sidekick. And we're talking, and the maid's telling them in Spanish what I need. So I need a receiver to install in their house to use their electricity to get internet to my house. And all of a sudden, the door opens, and this man walks out. And I had known the man. He had been working on the building I had just moved from. He had been doing the outside. They had completely been redoing the exterior. He had been hanging by ropes, painting and doing all this stuff on the building. And he looked at me, and I all of a sudden got gas. It's like, holy crap. Well, it turns out that house couldn't do it. They talked to a neighbor who could do it. So now I have a receiver up there that sends signal down to me, so I have good internet. So I could work. So I could do Zoom calls and stuff like that. So kind of a diversion of what I was going to say, but just another one of the little small...
Bye! My mom gave me this.
You have a yogurt ice cream. But that's just kind of a little story of what happens in my life all the friggin' time. Over and over. I have hundreds of these stories. Over and over. How if I just follow my heart and the voice in my head, which I think is God, things work. Things work that I'm told are impossible. So it's our last day here in this house, and I'm really sad about it.
Bye.
Can you be quiet so I can talk? Please? Yeah. We'll do a video later, okay? And last night, my good friend here, it was her birthday. She turned 30. So we went to her party, amazing mood. Loud music. Oh my God, they turn music on so loud. And
I couldn't hear you talk.
Exactly. And they played like 10 birthday songs in a row, and they sing happy birthday for like 10 minutes, and then do 2 sets of candles. It's a pretty detailed process.
The first one was
like firecrackers.
Ty Lynn, when it was her birthday, we went to get her nails done, and they got a big cake for her and put one of those things on, and it made a wish, and it was so funny.
Okay, enough. He's discovered the power of screaming. All right, so that's about it. It's our last day here. Last night was a lot of crying. We all just had breakfast together. Ty made us one last breakfast, scrambled eggs, lentils, and wraps, and we all were crying at the table. The chapter is closing. It's been a beautiful chapter.
Look at her tattoo.
I'll talk about my tattoo some other time. There's a whole story behind that.
No.
So that's about it. It's been
show her.
been a beautiful time here. Quarantine has turned into a huge blessing. we're moving onwards to a new chapter, and back to my old house and old friends who I deeply love. So there's a lot of great things happening. It's just saying goodbye to something that has been a huge level of growth. I'm going to talk next time about what has happened to me in my heart and in my head and my body, and who, as a person, what Columbia has really brought about for me. It's been a lot. And I was told by God to go to Columbia, so I did. It's only been a year, but it's been good. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. I really love it, and the people are the best. So just want to say Columbia's been really good for us. So onwards, new adventures coming. Y'all take care. I promise I will continue my story, tell y'all more about my crazy adventures and sometimes boring life. Well, it's honestly not really boring. Take care of yourselves. It's nice to see you, Joe. How you doing? Love your Anna playing on live. Miss Shy, how are you, pretty lady? Your daughter's getting so big. I love your tattoo.
Worst mom ever.
You don't ever say that.
What?
You said you're the worst mom ever? You don't do that. That's not nice. 5-year-olds. And Siraj, how is life treating you? Mr. B. Smollett. Love reading your posts on Facebook. Margaret, beautiful lady, how are you doing? Look very forward to hanging out with you. Love how you share God and everything that you do.